Salutations, my friends. Thank you for swinging by. What I have in mind this evening is something a little bit off the beaten path of what I usually do here in these videos, though I have made two others in this series previously that can be found on my channel. So this will be the third edition, and I'd like to read the work of another poet whose work I admire. He's a very prolific in the small press and independent press scene based out of India, Dr. Sunil Sharma, who's not only a fine poet but also a good man in general. This collection of work that I'll be reading from is entitled Aesthetic Negotiations, and it is Dr. Sharma's 18th collection of poetry. It was released in 2017 through Setu Literary Publications, which also puts out a monthly online venue, Setu Mag, which is a bilingual venue that publishes one version in Hindi and one version in English out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States. So, I have four pieces that I've picked out, as I hope to write a review of this book in the near future, and so I've been dipping my toes into it recently, and these pieces caught my eye. The first one I'll read is Two-Faced Beings. Are we unitary or split centers? One face blurring with another, or another emerging from the shadow of the former in the private/public spheres, despite best control, it slipping out the subterranean and taking over. Are they identical or different images? These painted masks we wear along with the Seville row suits everywhere, the human visage as seen, pictured, reflected, in the honest mirror, the source of multiple copies, some same, some the different version of the ideal, realities buried deep, surface with terrifying speed, and we stare at our own incredible other. The next piece is Altered. Emerald blue canvas rippling in tight knots, cresting, breaking by a wind, flirting with the languid Poseidon. A bunch of post-modern hedonists watch the convulsing bosom of the sea. They, mere dots, finite pitted against the infinity. Mortals versus gods. Then a slender hand emerges out of depths and paints a face over the yacht with a red stick, a work of mysterious force as in a Spielberg film. The pout, the pearls articulating the revelry. Real? Surreal? Or challenging such cognitive boundaries. Intentions. Words. Not mere strings, weightless, swimming in the space randomly, but fatal. Lacerate. Wound. Scar. Kill. Like the hemlock administered one day in 399 BC to a 70-year-old that had displeased the gods in a city famous for democracy. Words glow like pearls, occasionally. Uplift, make you cross oceans, scale summits, blaze old trails buried in history. Tell me, dear, would you now wound, maim, and kill me? Or heal, revive an aging body? Or murder old conventions and recreate newer narratives? And the fourth and final piece that I'll read this evening is entitled Tomatoes versus Patents. Patents, hybrids, foods, minds, palates controlled by the MNCs selling the brands through glossy brochures, greedy for more of mind shares. original seeds, people's choices, savings hoarded in closets like gold, red, succulent, tender tomatoes in kitchen gardens, at the corners of the plots, lovingly planted and dug up by tapering hands, bent figures, knit-up brows, artist working the land. These edibles mixed with love beat the heavens in texture and taste. On that note, I encourage everyone to dig their hands into the soil, plant a few seeds, grow your own food, or shop locally at farmers markets. And let the GMOs go MIA. So that's a little taste of Aesthetic Negotiations. The book is available on Amazon, and I will post a link to the collection in the box below on this video. I will also put a link to Setu Mag, and I encourage everyone to swing by and check out that fine venue. So thank you for joining me this evening. Wishing health, happiness, peace, goodwill, and love to everyone, wherever you might happen to be watching this from. Cheers. Salah.